Hey, this is Kaylin Huntress, and I am driving on the left side of the road in New Zealand. Do not adjust your screen. The video is not backwards. I am actually on the right side of the car, and I've been driving on the left side of the road for a couple of days. And I found 4 things that are a lot harder and 4 things that are easier. And I'm going to tell you about those today. The first thing that was harder was driving through parking lots and residential roads. Driving on bigger roads actually wasn't that much more difficult because all you have to do is hug the center line. I'm on the right side of the car, driving on the left side of the road, so just like back home in the States, I just hug the center line, and that's pretty easy. But driving in residential roads where there aren't lines in the center and on the sides, and driving parking lots, man, I'll come around this tiny little corner, and I want to stick to the right, like I always do in the States, and it's the wrong thing to do here. So that was hard, is the unmarked roads were hard. The second thing that was really difficult is turn signals. Anytime I want to signal a turn, I turn on my windshield wipers. And I always know when it's time for a turn because my windshield wipers are going. And it's funny because I've got the turn signals on the right, just like in my American car, and the windshield wipers on the left, just like my American car, but I keep messing it up. I think because of what's the outside and the inside of the car. I'm used to having the turn signals on the inside near my gear shift and everything, and the windshield wipers on the outside, so that's been reversed. So that's been hard for me to keep track of. The third thing that's really mentally challenging is making turns. Whether you're making a right turn across incoming traffic or making a left turn and having to hug. But what's really been strange, the fourth thing that's really hard, is seeing cars come around a curve. So you'll look ahead and you'll see cars that aren't coming directly at you. So the center line doesn't apply. And I mentally want to just get to the right of them because I'm so used to that in the States, like, you know, making that mental leap that, oh, when we get close to each other, I'm going to be on the right. And I have to keep myself from cutting across their lane of traffic and going off the shoulder. So that's been challenging. But there's 4 things that I really like that I think are easier about driving on the left. And the first one is that there's a really simple rule. If they're on the right, they have the right of way. I like that a lot. So you just look to the right, they got the right of way. Right has the right of way. That's been really simple. The second thing that's actually a lot simpler is when you're driving a stick, the clutch and the gear shift are on the same side. So all of my shifting happens on the left side. And it made me realize that in the States, when I'm driving a manual car, with a manual transmission, I have to get my whole body into it. I've got all my limbs going with the clutch and the on one side and the gear shift on the other. But now it's like everything happens right here on the left in the center of the car. And so that's actually been a lot easier for me. The third thing that I think has been a lot easier is that the gas pedal is on the center lane. So the gas pedals are the same, gas is on the right, brakes in the middle, clutch is on the left. But when I'm driving, the gas pedal is in the center lane. And for some reason, that's been really psychologically helpful for me to just have the gas be in the center. Whereas in the States, it's kind of in the center of the car and center of the car lane, but here it's in the center of the road. And that's been really nice. And the fourth thing that I like about driving on the left is it's a good neuroplasticity exercise. My brain has constantly had to reevaluate everything that I'm doing in driving and think about things differently. And that creates new neural pathways, and it makes you smarter, and it keeps you younger, and it's all sorts of great stuff. So learning new things as you get older is one of the best ways to stay young. And I'm almost 40, and I've been learning how to drive on the left side of the road, and it's been awesome. So if you ever get a chance to cross over and drive on the wrong side, then I highly recommend it.